all of these fun sounds were made just from the call of this bird, which sounds like that. So crazy animal there, but I was really excited by how many different sounds I was able to get by just continuing to experiment with it and play around with it. Some pretty interesting stuff, I think. Um, and
Those
it looked
sounds are
like,
great.
yeah, you like it? Cool.
Yeah, I like it as well.
And there were a couple people that made some things with it already, so that was exciting. I know one of them is on the SoundCloud playlist that I have for this, which is something I'm trying to do more of, is make more of the SoundCloud playlists with people using music with the pack, because I like having it in one place so I can hear it and then we can send it around, people can hear it, and maybe people will follow the people that are putting stuff on there if they like what they hear. I think could be a cool thing that happens down the road as time goes by. But yeah, they're fun. So I wanted to try to put this sound inside a wavetable and see what happens and see if we can make some sounds with it. And then, I'll share those with you guys too.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, right? Because
Yeah.
in Wavetable, which I'll open now, well, I'll do it the smart way, right? Command F and just start writing Wavetable. And I should be able to just hit my down arrow, and there it is, and hit enter. But I didn't want to do it that way, did I? Because I didn't want to get rid of this keyboard, so I'll just drag it. And here we go, Wavetable. Do you guys use Wavetable much?
Sometimes.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to mess around with it a little bit too.
Nice. It's a beast, and it's so nice how they have it that you can just open it up like this and see everything all at once. And you got the nice modulation matrix, the two filters. I think it's a great synth. It's easy to get lost in. If you use push, it works really nicely on push. You can just kind of forget the screen and just get lost in this little device in front of you. Let me open just make sure I have everyone here. Okay. But the cool thing about Wavetable is you can drop your own wavetables on it. So I can take this dinosaur sound and just put it in here. And now this is a wavetable using the dinosaur sound. And it's kind of a funny sound right now, huh? And there's this one button, the raw button, which changes kind of how it's processed. I think what it's doing, I wonder if it gives us the technical definition here. Raw will divide the sample into 1025 waveforms. Did that come out of my computer? I hear the dinosaur somewhere.
My computer.
That's my bad, sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay. It's just funny. It's like the dinosaur found me or something. I know he's not a dinosaur. He's a sandhill crane. But I tell you, when I first saw this guy, I really thought I was looking at a dinosaur. He was just a very strange creature standing there, talking to my dad, basically. So, yeah, I think when you turn off raw, you kind of get something that seems to be a little more usable. But we'll experiment with both and see what happens. So I think a way I would kind of like to start with this is to put this in an instrument rack, group it together so that we have some macros to play with, and then experiment with those and maybe make some different presets. Maybe we'll put some effects on it too. And this seems like a good control to have power over, the oscillator 1 position. that's changing the sound quite a bit. And I'm also thinking maybe these guys too could be interesting. So I'm gonna just map those as well. Sometimes this is how I like to do instruments, is just give myself a set of controls and then just sort of see what happens as I start playing around with them. I might wind up changing it. I might decide not to keep certain things. Sounds very vocal though, doesn't it? Sounds like somebody's talking to us. So that's kind of fun. And if you guys want to chime in and tell me try this, try that, I'm happy to do that too. So this is really just like on the fly experimentation type stuff. I would imagine it'd be nice to have some control over the attack, decay, sustain, all of that. But I might just wait. Maybe we'll put one more thing in here before we do that. And what could we do here? We could detune a little. I don't think that'd be a good control. Maybe we'll just do the filter. Let's change it to like this MS-20 style filter. Very bizarre sound here. There's a lot of like high-end energy, right? So it might be nice to bring in the other oscillator to give us like some bottom. Well, maybe we'll just use the sub. Well, there's a sub oscillator here. Maybe we'll keep that the same octave. Okay. Interesting so far. So now we have this other oscillator. I wonder if we want to use like one of the wavetables that they have in here, or we might even just throw another version of this in here. I don't know. Something to think about, I guess. But let me give ourselves some control over attack, decay, sustain, and release. I think those are going to be useful. We can bring the other 8 macros up. Because now what we have control over is the ability to sculpt the sound over time. Pretty interesting, like when you go through these very slow. There seems to be like little sweet spots. Interesting. Now, maybe we can put a little LFO. Maybe. I'm not sure I want to go there yet.
Maybe try a slower rate on the LFO.
Yeah, good idea. Going real slow. There it is. So that might be a decent control to be able to play with, right? Whether we want that or not. Oh, we can't map that. Look at that. I was thinking we can map that. We could map the amount, though. That's something we could do. So if I set this to... then we could do something like this. That would be nothing. So maybe we map that. Do you like that one? I'll put that one on there. We'll just maybe, well, we'll leave it as LFO for now. We might come up with a new name for it later. And that more or less turns it off. Maybe we'll make the position go down instead of up, just to kind of mix it up a little. Nice, that's fun. I kind of like the unison modes here, so maybe we'll try the classic. Let me turn on the original sound here on Zoom so you guys hear it as it sounds for me, because I'm noticing now with the unison, it's creating like kind of like a stereo thing. So that should sound a little better. Keep it kind of subtle. Well, that one's totally different. There's probably enough noise going on in the sound to begin with. Phase sync, how about? I would kind of feel like classic is the most pleasing. Maybe we'll put that one on there. Unison amount. Keep it down there. Let's say we could bring in another oscillator. That might be fun, right?
Do it.
Doing it. Any votes? You want me to try another Dinosaur? Let's see what that sounds like first. Maybe hear what we got.
Is that subtone still coming through?
Yes. This is what we got with just Oscillator 2. So I wonder if we try one of these other effects. Ooh, there's something nice. Wow, that's cool. It's a little more musical. The sync on this as well. Yeah, maybe I'll just kind of keep it like that. All right, so this is interesting now. It would probably be nice to have control over both of these volumes. And the sub even. The sub is a kind of nice foundation. So I think what we'll do is we'll do oscillator 1 to 14, oscillator 2 to 15, and we'll put the sub on 16. So that gives us some control over each one. Right now we're just hearing this. I think that would be a nice control to have, right? Pulse width. We'll put that on 11.
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
So maybe do the sync on oscillator 2 to one of the macros,
Let's do it.
and maybe the drive from the filter.
Okay. Sounds good to me. That was probably gonna much louder, so sometimes that's a problem, right?
Okay.
But what I do on that case is I'll map the volume to the drive also. And then we'll go in our map mode here, and we got macro 13, so as the filter drive goes up, we want the volume to go down. So I think we started at, that was at -9.
Yeah.
So we just got to figure out like the right balance here. So as I turn up, so we're kind of getting like distortion without all the extra volume this way. We're turning down the volume as we turn up the drive. That sounds like a pretty reasonable balance. So we should just name this one so we don't forget what it is. We'll just call it drive for now. But it does give kind of like some extra texture on top. It's kind of fun. How you guys feeling about this so far?
It's neat. I like it.
I have like a feature request from Ableton. I think it would be so nice if I could just move these macros while they're here. Like if you held like Alt or something and you could just drag the macros around and change the order. Because sometimes like when we're doing this, we're just kind of throwing things on there as we come across them. It would be kind of nice to have some order rather than having to go back and change everything, remap stuff. So that's my feature request. But we can kind of do some sort of organization by color coding things. So maybe we'll make like all of these amp attacks and sustain and all that stuff. We'll make them all the same color just so we kind of see that those work together. Oscillator 1 gain. Let's make that red, and then let's make all the stuff connected to oscillator 1 red as well. We can make oscillator 2, I don't know, green. We'll put that green. Is it this one? There we go. The sub can be its own gray. Drive. Maybe drive can be orange. Filter will make that color. And what is, we are modulating what with this LFO again? The oscillator positions here. So
The amount on LFO1.
is the amount of LFO, which is affecting these positions and the warp. This would be the warp. So let me just rename that to warp. And that was fold. Just so we have a better understanding what it is. And this one was pulse width. And then this one is sync. When you're renaming things, Command or Control R renames it, but you can also hit the Tab key to just move around in them too, which is kind of nice. And LFO1, we'll just leave as LFO1. Do we want to make LFO1 play around with anything else? Why not, right? We're here. And we'll do that. So I don't know, we'll give this a color we're not really using. Dark purple, and unison can be that blue. So this gives us a little, at least some sort of sense to this. And we could probably use our snapshots now. Turn that into a snapshot. We'll call it maybe like Buzzy Pad. Should probably give it like cool dinosaur names.
Or a bird name, Buzzard Pad.
Buzzard Pad, because that's perfect. It's Buzzy. Buzzard Pad, there it is. We got that. We can make a new one here. Sometimes it's fun to just hit random and see what you get. And sometimes you get lucky. I mean, that's a pretty cool one. So we can make the snapshot there. What does it sound like to you guys here? It's kind of a nice one. I like that. That's like a pluck, right? More keys. Well, it's kind of like buzzard keys. Let's do that again. We got a new one. We can try the random again. Doesn't always work out. But if you map the right things, sometimes cool things happen. I like this one too.
Keeping with the buzzard theme, like think of like a buzzard gliding. Buzzard glide.
Buzzard glide. There we go. That's a nice one. That might be my favorite one of them all so far. That attack is really nice. Okay. So
Why not?
maybe
Random again.
we've had some luck. Maybe we could play around with this one. Some interesting things happening as it gets held down. I like that unison on the sound. A little less. It's kind of nice how it just cuts out with that release. This big build. And goodbye.
Reverse buzzard.
Reverse buzzard. Or we get like maybe like some kind of little plucky sound. I like that one too. I like the way it's like fuzzy and then disappears real quick. Fuzzy buzzard. How do you spell buzzard? There we go. Some interesting stuff here. Maybe we should just start from scratch and do another one. Or something else if you want. Some fun sounds in here we can play with. Cool.
So you're saying maybe start another one? Maybe
Yeah,
do like,
different controls. Just
and maybe like, I don't know. You could do instead of the two waves of the same thing, maybe do one that's more tone,
yeah,
or one of their wavetables.
right. In you go. In you go. So we'll bring our old pal in there. We didn't try FM, did we? I had a feeling it was going to be trouble. I don't know if we're going to get too much out of that. Unless we want to use like noise. Basically just white noise at this point. What do we have? Classic. it's kind of just cool. Maybe we can get it to do that for us. So I think an envelope would be good for that. We can probably assign this to envelope 2. And maybe we want to go the other way. No, we did it right. There we go. I'm trying to get rid of that little like noise in the beginning. Wow. Kind of fun. What's going on with the looping on this thing? When you turn on the loops on the envelopes, it's sort of like having like another LFO. You just have like kind of control over these shapes a little bit. Okay, that's weird and interesting. Which is what we go for here. Any votes on which set of sounds we should go through here?
No clue.
No clue. Let's see. Let's just let random chance do this. I'm not going to look, and I'm just going to let go. I didn't want to get basics, though. Distortion. All right. This is going to be kind of crazy, I think. Let's see what it sounds like. Brutal metal. What if we put that? Okay. A bizarre sound there. Got our filter. We can. Maybe we can use envelope 3. Open this up a little. Funny clicking sound. We'll solve that with the attack here. That's kind of nice, right? So we've got our pressure. That could be a fun one to play with. Maybe a little bit of pressure for the... So I'm changing like my pressure on the pads here on push. Play around with the position of these wavetables. Even do a little bit on the filter. And let me just check here. So the push does have the polyphonic aftertouch, so it might be kind of cool because we can put different pressure on different notes and hopefully get some different expression of this low note. I'm trying to wiggle the higher note here. And I'll wiggle the lower note. Go back to the higher note. It's kind of cool. You get like 2 different things happening depending on how you're holding down your pads or your keys. And I'll put the tiniest amount on pitch and hopefully I can get like a little vibrato. I don't think I think when you go like past, yeah, that's a little too much. So I've found with the wavetable it's like 0.1, 0.2. I think 0.1 is really about the best. It's just a little bit too much and it goes out of tune. So if we play a chord, trying to change the pressure of my different fingers. Get some all different kinds of movement. I don't think I want the filter to get that open though, because it is a little buzzy. Maybe that's enough for the filter. Kind of nice, right? Whoa. That helped. like that unison on there. I don't know if
Yeah, I
you
like
know.
that. That's nice.
That just took it to a different level, right? So we can group this, right? What do we want to map here? Probably our old pals: attack, decay, sustain, release. We want to keep them there for now because this is a nice pad we got. Oh, there's something I didn't realize, but just by the way I have the envelope set up, if I let go of the pads early, the filters all open up. And which one? Filter is on mode 3. We could do that, but so depending on how long this release time is, you can actually just touch the keys and still get like a sound, but if you hold it down, it takes time for it to open up. That would mean, I think, that I could hold like some low notes. Play some like little melodies up top. So by playing short notes, I get these, just kind of tapping the pads, but then when I hold it down, I get a nice swell. It's kind of cool. That's fun. All right, so, well, sometimes you like don't really want to touch anything once you get something going. Maybe some effects in this one. My initial reaction is to put like some kind of reverb on it or something, or delay. But maybe we can experiment. I haven't even tried any of these. These are, I think, the inspired by nature sounds. So I don't even really know what this device does. I wonder if it has much in the info view here. Scales the portion of particles which will affect the range of modulation. So it's physics-based, I guess.
Yes, like gravity.
Yeah. Have you used this one?
I used a little bit when I saw that last year.
Yeah, I haven't even... Oh, we can change like where the gravity is. That's cool. I haven't even gotten a chance to really play with this yet. Oh, and it opens up. We'll just pitch them out. Listen to that. Recycle. Does it reverse? More CPU intensive. Oh, that's cool. Oh, now we're getting somewhere, huh?
You can try to add more voices.
Okay. Oh, look at this.
You see.
Pretty interesting effect, huh? Without it. And with it. Sounds like there's some kind of movement going on with that. Wow, what parameters do we even put in our our macros for that? This is so bizarre. Probably the mix, right?
Yeah, mix of the speed probably.
Mixing the speed. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that does a lot. So we got mixing the speed. That's a pretty cool. Pretty cool sound there. Okay. What else we got? Do we want to do anything else? We want to just kind of leave that alone. Maybe we can put the voices in there too. So we have a lot or just a couple. And there's more. Now, what is this box that just appeared? Did you see that? I don't see it anymore. Flowfield. What? Man, these are really cool devices.
Yeah, this is very cool. Actually, I think this is one of the most important things when they made the version 11. And I remember they promoted those things with gravity, inertia, and physics and those things. This is one of those things.
Yeah. I've really done very little with them so far. Wow, like that's pretty wild. We had bounce. Look at that. It's kind of changing like how loud and how much room it takes up. Charge. Very interesting. I like things like this too that are kind of mysterious.
And the point is that I forgot what is the name of that instrument, the black with the keyboard. I think we discussed it last time.
The Rollie one?
Rollie one, yeah,
For the
exactly. So
keyboard?
when they made the Rollie, they all these application like Dick effects allows you to go deeper in the like 3D. So not just change the velocity, but to go like 3D.
Hmm.
I know that push probably has good velocity. I haven't tried it. It's in my box for last 6 months, and I honestly I didn't have time to open the box. But I know that it has good velocity, but it cannot make probably these things, to go with the
Yeah.
frequency if you go up and back and forth, or up and
No,
down.
no, no. It's touch sensitive
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's pressure, but it's
exactly.
not up and down like that,
Hmm.
which would be really cool.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't do all that. Wow, it's just like a whole world of sound to have that thing.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not giving any input. This is like a lesson in sound design. Like you're doing stuff that I'm just like, whoa, like you can do that. So it's a good lesson for me watching you use.
I don't know what I'm doing with this device at all. I really don't. This is the first time I've opened it. I don't think I've ever
But
opened this one
I
yet.
mean, like just Ableton in general. Like
Yeah.
there's like, things that I haven't even uncovered yet. I mean, I've used Wavetable, but not how you use it. So it's pretty neat.
Yeah, cool. This is a big part of it for me too. To just explore things, to just open something up and just see what you get. I'm trying to find like one more thing to map to my. I guess this is like a global time kind of parameter. I'll just give the filter on there. And I'll again color code these things. This sound feels purple to me. And then this wild effect. I guess this would be maybe that. So this is the vector delay. I feel like I don't want to call it vector delay dry wet. Like it sounds more, I don't know, it has like more character than that. I think what I was going to say about this effect that I think is cool is you can just kind of play with it and not completely understand what you're doing and just explore. Like that's the quality of like the OP1 that I really like. The Teenage Engineering OP1 is that it's a lot of graphical stuff that you got the four knobs and it's changing the way the picture looks, and you're not really sure if it's what parameters you're changing, but you're seeing the picture change and you're hearing it change, and it kind of gets you to play more instead of like here we're like, all right, let's use envelope 2 and we'll change the decay, to this or that. And it's more technical thinking, and this one is more just like, wow, what happens if I turn this knob, and you listen and you pay attention to the sound as it's changing. So it makes me feel like I don't want to name it vector delay mix, vector delay speed. I guess we could think about our dinosaurs here, and probably some terminology we can use. strange, but cool. Well, let's make sure we have this set as something. And this is not going to really affect the sound too much, honestly, because we don't have too many controls on here. What did I do? It's a cool sound, and it's fun to think that it started with the bird, and then a little distortion freak, and this vector delay. Much different than these guys. I want to see if I can. What would be a better way to do this? I don't really have a good way of showing my push right now, but what's kind of just cool about the way, I could probably just lift it. Something like that. You can kind of see it. Like when I hold down the notes, you get those, but then I can press them quick and you get. And these notes like really last. But I guess you can see what's happening with the filter when I do a quick press. The filter opens up real fast. But a slow press takes a while. Almost feels like you're playing two different instruments, depending on how you hit it. Keep it back down here. Kind of fun. Well, I don't know what we can name these because they're so strange. What does this make you guys think of? It's like, that could be Dino Heaven. similar, but Dino Space, I don't know. We could call this like Ascension. Ascend amount. Ascend speed. Ascend. I don't know. Ascend dinos. More dinos, right? How about dinos in space? And this would have to be like buzzards, right? Dino buzzards. I'll be sure to package these up and send them out to you guys. I guess I'll have to, yeah, we'll need the sample, so we'll have to, I can't just do the presets, we'll have to make it into a little Ableton session. So how's it going in there? You guys all right?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't notice how you dragged the Dino this back into the Wavetable. What did you drag from the browser or from library?
You can do the library. I just grab the clip and just drop
Ah,
it.
so you already had the clip. Ah, okay.
Yeah. But I think you can just take things right out of the library.
And that's the MIDI, regular MIDI clip, right?
No, it's not MIDI, it's audio.
Oh, it's audio.
Yeah, so I just had that open there, and let me just get it so we can see the wavetable, and then you just
Just
on
that. Mm.
Yeah, and I think that's what could be any sample.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
And you put all kinds of stuff. You know, you could put like a beat in there.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a beat. Just see what we get if we put a beat in there, you know.
Mm.
We get that. Doesn't
Yeah.
compute. There's like moments though in there, I guess. Let's see yeah. So whatever you want in there. There's a device. Somebody made a Max for Live device that lets you put images in here. It's called like, I don't know, Wavetable image or something like that. You know, it's I guess at the end of the day, it's really just another weird way to put stuff inside a Wavetable to just see what you get. But yeah, pretty much anything you want, any audio file. But the cool thing is moving this around.
Yeah, the simpler and sampler can do pretty much similar things, but
Yeah.
they don't have so much oscillators, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely similar. It's different, but similar.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe move that one by LFO2. You can set that to the time too. There's so much you can do. It's just everything just kind of works.
I put that image thing in the chat.
Oh, you did? Cool. Thanks. Where is that thing? Yep, that's where I saw it on CDM. Yeah, that's an interesting one. So you can put your pictures in there, and it'll give you like a wavetable that you can play with. Is it Max for Cats that did this one? Looks like it could have been. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, so if you want to turn your pictures into wavetables, you can do that too. Might have to do one of these when we just explore some of the inspired by nature stuff, because using that vector delay was really fun. Look at it. It's just kind of going around, living. It's all alive, having a good old time. It's great. I'm not even doing anything anymore. Well, yeah, I'll pack this up and I'll get it to you guys so that you can do fun stuff with this. Maybe something cool will happen.